Morning everybody, my name is Heidi. I'm coming to you from sunny Florida. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is episode 10. If you are a new viewer, thank you so much for taking a chance and seeing what I'm all about, and I hope you really like this episode. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you and welcome back, and I'm so glad you're here, motivating me, inspiring me, and encouraging me to keep doing what I'm doing. If you want to find me other than YouTube, you can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as Yarned Heidi. So it's been a great week. I got to get in so much stuff. I got knitting done, I got crocheting done, and I got cross-stitching done. That is a well-balanced week. A lot has happened in the last time I saw you, a lot of fun stuff. So this should be a little bit of action-packed type episode. So if you like this episode and you want to see what I'm up to next, I'd appreciate it if you click the like button and press the bell for the subscribe, and you can see what I'm doing next. Okay, let's jump right in. Grab your drink of choice, any kind of craft that you like. It's all welcomed here, and come see what I've been doing. Okay, I got 3 finished projects, and I'm so excited about one I can't wait to tell you about. Well, last time I showed you I had a half project, and now I have a full finished project. My Sweetheart Socks. This was a knit along with Nitty Natty and also from Moonglow Yarn Company. It's called the Sweetheart Socks, and it's also a color work project. I really learned a lot from doing this project. Okay, the yarn is Moonglow Yarn Company, and the colorway is the Sweetheart Sock Set. So the main color is like an egg crew, and all different colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different colors. Anyway, this was a real good learning process. I have done color work, and I'm still not that great at it. But I learned with this project, that when I was listening to Nitty Natty on how she weaves, I was like, oh, I'm not getting this right. I'm just gonna weave the manual way that I always do. And I found that I was getting gaps in it. So I did one that way, and then one I did the way Nitty Natty told me or showed on her video. And it definitely made a difference with weaving to close in the gaps when you join the colors. So I learned about that. Now I'll always do that with color work, weaving in method. It's almost like weaving in floats. If you've ever done color work before, it's the same way of doing floats. So anyway, I used a size 1 needle, 2.25, on 2 circulars, and the heel that I used was her Fish Lips heel kiss. Fish Lips kiss heel. That's how it goes. And a rounded toe. Anyway, so now I'm happy about it. The only thing is, it's still a little snug. It fits, but just barely. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I went up on the color work. I went up to a size 3 just to do the color work. And that's 2 sizes up, and it's still snug. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I have a very high instep, or what you say, an arch. I have a very high arch on my foot, and it's hard to get over the heel with that high arch. So anyway, but just a little side note, I'm taking from Nitty Natty from her class. She has a class for the perfect fit socks that I wanted to do because I want to perfect my skills, and I am loving that class. So hopefully in the future, no more worrying about it being too snug, too loose. I'm going to get the perfect fit. So these are my Sweetheart Socks. I love them, and it was challenging. All these different patterns, hearts and X's and O's. Love it. Okay. My next finished project is a dishcloth. I saw somebody post, I don't know if it was on Instagram or through my membership with Love and Stitches, that they're doing these dishcloths and they're getting it through the, her name is through Instagram, the Kitchen Sink Shop, and she has a newsletter, and every month in the newsletter she's putting in a dishcloth pattern. And I love it because she is inspired with the dishcloths about her favorite books that she's read. And one of them was Anne of Green Gables, but there was a takeoff from it with Anne's friend Emily. I don't know the name of the book, but anyway, if you do, let me know, because I'd love to know what that book is. So this one is inspired by Emily's Garden Dishcloth. So it's from that book, Emily. I don't know the name of the book, but it's Anne of Green Gables' friend, Emily. Isn't this cool? I love it. Such a pretty dishcloth. And I guess the eyelet is like part of the garden. And what's great about it is I used my stash. The yarn is Dishy. I'm not sure about the color. Obviously it's yellow, but I'm not sure what the name is. And what size did I use on this? I used, a size 3. I love it. I did block it lightly because it was like, it was like raised up a little bit here. So I wanted to lay it flat. It's so pretty. Anyway, if you go onto her on Instagram, the Kitchen Sink Shop, and click on her link there, you could sign up for her newsletter, and every month she puts in a free dishcloth pattern. I think that's wonderful. Anyway, check her out on Instagram. I love this. So pretty. I'm going to collect 12 of them. I don't know if I'm going to part with them and give them to anybody because they're so pretty and dainty. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. The last finished project, I'm so excited about this because through my my membership with Knitting Natty, the membership is through the Love and Stitches membership. That's her podcast also. She has a membership, and I joined. It is the best thing I ever did. I've met so many people from all over the country and the world, from other different countries. I've met so many people. And in that membership, she has some knit-along, crochet-alongs, make-alongs, and each month she's having a different one for the first 3 months. Last month there was color work, so you saw the sock I made. This month it's a crochet-along, and crocheting is not my best skill with crafting. I'm a lefty, I have troubles if I get stuck. So I said, this is a good opportunity for me to dabble into it a little bit. So I did. And I said, let me try, because I like crocheting. I'm just not confident with it. So in the membership, you could do any crochet pattern you want, but she also gives the option of picking a couple of patterns, and the majority wins. Whoever's interested in the most, that's the one you can try. And I like that idea because then we're all doing the same thing, and it's kind of fun to see what everybody's doing. But you could do any pattern you want, but I like the part that I could do this with other people and we do it together. So that's fun to me. So anyway, Knitting Natty has a pattern. It's called the Float Tote. And I wanted to do her mini version of it just so I can see if I could handle it, if I get stuck. And so I purchased it, and the directions are excellent. And she also has in the group how to crochet lefty and righty. So I wanted to confirm what I was doing, if I was doing it right, by going into her links for the left-handed, and I was doing it good. Anyway, this is it. This is the Float Tote, the mini one. If you're just new, this is the perfect opportunity to try it and see if you like it, because she has bigger ones, and I am definitely doing a bigger one. Matter of fact, I have some yarn that's coming this way. I ran out of a color that I wanted to do, so I ordered more of it. The yarn is Dishy. and I'm getting more of this mint. I thought I was gonna need more, but I only needed one ball of the mint color and one of the white. But the bigger ones, I want more yarn. So I ordered it from Knit Picks. Their Dishy. I love the Dishy. So soft and it knits up so good. So I want to show you what's inside. Okay, so this is like the big bucket of the tote. Inside, let me give you a peek here. See that? Inside is a little bucket with an insert. I could take out the bucket, and if I don't want to take the whole basket with me, I can just take this little bucket out and bring it with me wherever, or just keep it out of the basket and crochet with it. It doesn't matter. And she tells you about these magnets that you could snap in and out to take it out. So I did that. My boyfriend helped me install it. It really wasn't hard. I had the concept. I just was missing a step. And then I just put it in here. It is so adorable. I can't stand it. It is so cute. I'm making the bigger one. This is just for one skein or one ball of yarn. She has 2, I think she has 3, and I even think she has 5 that you could put in there. Bigger, bigger. But you know what? I can make this and just have this without even putting the skein, just as a project bag. And I was thinking I could put in those magnetic snaps in here and snap it together and carry it like that. This is multi-purpose. I showed my friend Esther, and then she started doing it. And we were at her house, and she showed her husband, and he says, oh, you can make one of those for your granddaughters. And what a great idea. It doesn't even have to be for holding the yarn like this. You could just be putting any project in here without the baskets. Either way, I love this. I can't wait to do another one. I'm going to do a bigger one. The only thing is, I made a mistake. I don't know what I did, but I don't care because it's so adorable. Okay, the mistake is, I can't even find it. Along here, I don't know what I did there. Picked up something wrong. I'm going to let it go with this. I don't care because this is just too cute for me. Okay, so what did I use with the float tote? Do I even know what I used? Oh, the size hook is a J. So I love it. So Dishy mint and white is the color, and size J hook. Oh, by the way, it took me 2 days, and not consistently. 2 days, I was done with this. It was addicting. By the way, also with Natalie, I'm sorry to reach over, but I can't reach it. Okay. She also, if you're just new to crocheting, you could make these little scrubbies, which I did. I started getting addicted to this too. These are scrubbies that you can do with your pots and pans. They were better than a Brillo. I tried it. OMG. Scrub, scrub, scrub. I'm going to give these to people as a little token. It's like nothing. Here, use this, you know. And not only that, but I wasn't being wasteful because you use tulle that you can get at any craft store, and the 3-inch one. And I got like 2 out of each spool. But then there was a little bit left over. So I used the leftover and just made it multicolored. Who cares? You're washing pots with it. It doesn't matter. Anyway, that's a good beginner for someone who wants to do crochet and in the round. Hard to write. And this is a free pattern on nittynatty.com. And it's a great way to start crocheting in the round. Anyway, when I was doing this little float tote, I can't tell you the excitement I had. I couldn't control it. Anyway, those are all my finished projects. Okay, so I have some works in progress. Yeah, about 3 of them. Okay, the first one, this is never ending. My Advent shawl. I started this in December, or maybe even in the middle of December. I wasn't putting a timeline on it because she's supposed to, or not really supposed to, but you know, try to do 1 mini a day for the month of December. until like Christmas, and then you'll have your finished project. I didn't care about that. I just wanted to do it for the fun of using all those minis that I got with the Advent calendar. And I wanted to do this shawl. Let me see if I could even show it. It's so big now. I'm at the finish line though. This shawl is called the Advent Shawl. It's by Maria G. Knits. And it's a lot of fun. What size needle am I doing? Why does that always come to a blank to me? Size 6. Different stitches, bobbles, lace, garter, you name it, it's in there. Anyway, another big taken because just like my shawlography, the border is forever. OMG. Forever. This is the border. All kinds of funky colors in here. I'm just doing as the days come by. I'm not picking the color combinations. Just as each day, December, I'm up to December 23rd. So this is it. The border is forever. The only thing is, I did a little boo-boo. It seems like I'm always doing a boo-boo. These barbers, okay, they're fine. But on the border, I was starting to do it, and I was doing big bobbles. I was like, I don't want big bobbles on my border. So I ended up in like the second stripe. These have big, these have big bobbles. I said, I don't want big bobbles, it's enough. So I said, I'm gonna start making smaller ones, which I prefer, because I looked at her picture, the designer picture. She has small bobbles there, and it's too much with the big. I look like a clown. So anyway, I made them smaller along the way. It's just gonna have a couple of big bobbles on this one, and that's it. So I really like the way it's coming out. The next time I see you guys, it's gonna be, I'm gonna block it. I only have a couple of more stripes for the border. Oh, it is so pretty. And then I'm gonna block it, and next time will be a finished project. So that's my Advent shawl. Okay, the next one is, I did a lot this week. This is a baby blanket I'm making for my son's coworker. They don't know about it, but my son asked me to do it. A baby blanket, okay? This is coming along so pretty. Okay, let me see. Oh, there it is. There's the cable. Okay. This is used with the Sirdar Hayfield, and the colorway is, oh, it's called Hayfield Baby Blossom DK. It's a DK weight, and the color is Twinkle. And again, what size am I using here? Size 7. With a cable on one side. Along the edge is like a garter stitch border, which I like that. And then knit, 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 and then the other side is purl. And it's so pretty. Just to show you how much I've done since we spoke, my progress keeper, my heart progress keeper is all the way down there. So I think I did like probably 12 inches, maybe more. It looks like more, like 15 or 18 inches. Nah, not 18, probably like 15. Wow. So it's coming along, and I still am going to do quite a bit. Don't waste the yarn. For a blanket, do it as far as you can go and not waste the yarn. Finish it up. I'm going to try at least. And if I have leftover, I might make a hat with it. So that's my my work in progress. I don't know if I'll have this done by the next time, because blankets take time and they get a little boring after a while. But I'll see. Another one, now I have my cross stitch. Okay, so I showed you my knitting, I showed you my crochet, and now my cross stitch. The wedding sampler I'm making for my son and his fiance. They're getting married in September. I'm almost done with it, but I still have quite a bit to do, even though I'm almost done with it. I'll show it to you. Wow. It's hard to see with the white and everything like that. here it is. I'm on that last bird down here. This is the bird. I just have to do a little bit down here. Then I put their name and the date that they're getting married. And in these little hearts, I'm going to put in some red beads just to make it a little more elegant. And then I'm going to iron it and send it off to be framed. So this is a wedding sample I got off of Etsy Design. I don't remember the name, but I will put it down below in the description box. I forgot to mention that anything I do mention here, hopefully everything that I do mention will be linked down below in the description box with all my projects and their links and the yarn I used, and that'll be it. Okay, I have a few acquisitions I want to show you. Okay, yeah, so that's it with my works in progress. I got this cute little notions bag. This came from the White Rose Fiber Company, and that's from Courtney. I wanted a little notion bag. You know what? I'm going to start collecting these too, because every time I do a project, I like to put all the necessities I need. Stitch markers, scissors, progress keeper, cable needle if I need it, in this, because when I put in the project bag, it goes down in there. I can't find it when I need it, and I go crazy. So I bought this to put into one of my project bags so that I'm not going deep digging and looking for stuff, especially those little stitch markers. So this is so cute. So it's a bunch of llamas knitting and one on their back. Here's some yarn. And then inside it's like, I think these are like pom-poms. Look how cute. And a pretty zipper. And her little signature is a stitch marker of a rose. So pretty. So it's multi-purpose. I can use a stitch marker and hold my notions in the little notion patch. Anyway, I like it. Now I can use it, put it in one of my bags. Another thing that I was interested in getting, I've seen them. I haven't used it yet. I don't know when I'll use it, but I know it would have been helpful when I make a sweater. These are called the Knitting Barber wires. Oh, this one's a long one. Okay. I know they look like just a big long wire. Let me get a smaller one. That one's so big. Okay. What you do with this is you put it on the end of a needle. I'll show you. Here's a needle. You put it on the, and this is good if you're making a sweater and you want to try it on and you need to put your stitches on a waist yarn or something like that. Instead, you would put it on here. You put this in the needle. Of course, I don't have my glasses to see. On the end of the tip, and then you slide your stitches off, and that way you could try it on without stitches falling off, without dealing with a waist yarn, and you just put them back on when you're done with it. So this is good for holding stitches, for a lot of stitches. So I want to check it out. I got this through the Crazy Sock Lady's website. I'll link that below. She has all different colors, but you got to be quick with her because anytime she gets stuff in her shop, it goes out. 1, 2, 3. I wanted another color, but blue is good with me. I wanted like green or purple, but I got blue. I don't care because everything else was out of stock. Anyway, I'm going to try this out the next time I make a sweater or a t-shirt or whatever. I'm going to use that and try it. That's it. It's the Knitting Barber. And they have different sizes. There's one 60-inch one and two 30-inch ones. That's great for a sweater if you're trying. Okay. I'll tell you about this at the end. Okay. Now I got something else. Now I didn't buy this. My sister sent this to me for my birthday. It was such a clever idea. I'll show you. She quilted this basket. I love it. And inside the basket are all kinds of supplies to put on your desk, like a Sharpie, which I already used. These other little fashion inks, so it's kind of fun. Scissors, Sharpies, notepads, highlighters, Post-its, little memos, paper clips. OMG, this is the cutest idea. As much as I love all that stuff and I'll use it, I love the basket. It's handmade, homemade. This came from my sister Amy for my birthday. These kind of things make my heart go pitter-patter. There's so many materialistic things in this world you could have, but these kind of things bring a smile to my eye. Oh my gosh. I love it. And all these things, I'm going to use them. And then even this, I don't know how to use this yet. Disappearing purple spray adhesive. I don't know, there's so much stuff in here. I can't wait to use it. I'm going to put this on my desk. And every time I look at it, I think of my sweet sister, Amy. I love this. Anyway, truly blessed. Okay. The next thing I want to show you is I met up with my friends in Orlando. Well, I actually went with my friend Esther to Orlando. Her son lives there. And we met through the Love and Stitches membership. Another woman who lives in Orlando. Her name is Matez. And we met her there to meet Natalie from Nitty Natty. And it was such a great visit. I'll tell you more about it in my life section of this. But when I met up with them, a couple of things. Esther gave me and Matez, this is before we saw, some stitch markers. One of them is so cute because her son works for Disney. And here's a little Mickey Mouse ears, but it's an ice cream, like sundae. Stitch marker or progress keeper, whatever you want to do. And this other little one called the Snack Queen stitch marker. So she gave me that. And then Matez, she's from Brazil. She gave this bookmark with a butterfly. And she gave me some chocolate from Brazil, which was excellent. I don't have to show it to you. 1, 2, 3, went down the hatch. Ate that. And then this cool tool, a knitting tool. This is like a cable needle. How cute is that? It's very flexible, like this. And what's nice about it is you put your stitches for your cable that you're going to be cabling on here, and then this just hangs down onto your work so it doesn't fall off. I used it already, so it's very bendable, but what I do is when it's on the stitch, I kind of crisscross it so the stitches don't fall off either. So that's like a cable needle. Doesn't look like one, but it is. I've already used it on my blanket because that's a cable project. And I like it because your cable stitches don't fall off. So thank you, girls. That was a blast. Okay, so those are all my acquisitions. I did get to read. I try to read every night if I can. And I finished another book. The book was called The Couple Next Door by Shari LaPena. I will post a picture up there and I'll link it down below. I really like this book. I would give it, I think I gave it 4 stars on Goodreads. And I'll just give you a quick synopsis about 2 couples, they're neighbors. And one's like young and into, you know, no kids and partying, having parties. The other one has a baby, so they're starting out as a family. Anyway, the young couple next door had a party, and they invited the neighbors, the ones that have a baby, and they came over. And during the party, something happened, and I'll leave it at there. You'll have to read it if you want to find out, but it is a crime is committed. That's all I can tell you. And the ending was really shocking, and it was like, wow, and it just ended like that. So it had some twists and turns, and he wanted you to question what's happening, what's going to be, what's going to happen to this one. I really recommend it. It kept me going the whole time, and especially at the end. You wanted to see how it, what the result was. Anyway, check it out. The Couple Next Door is the name of the book by Shari LaPena. I recommend it. Okay, so that's it. Now my life. I had a lot of things happening in the last couple of weeks. All good, fun stuff. That's how I like it. My birthday came and gone. Blessed that I woke up and had another birthday, as my friend would say. Thank God I woke up and here I am another year later. What did we do? We went to a green market up in West Palm Beach. The best one there is anywhere that I've been to. A lot of artisanal products, nice breads, bakery items, homemade guacamole, black bean, fruits and vegetables. But I love it also because it overlooks the waterway and you see these beautiful yachts and boats. Me and my sister used to go there and share like a Danish and just look at the beautiful boats and the water. So we did that, went out to dinner with a friend and her husband to my favorite restaurant for my birthday, an Italian restaurant. So that was great. That's it, just here and there. Saw a couple of people during my birthday. Then the weekend after, that's when we took a road trip, me and my friend, up to Orlando to stay at her son's, and we met with Natalie from Knitting Natty and the Love and Stitches podcast, and we went to a like a Panera Bread, and we stayed there for like 5 hours, just knitting and sharing our stories and asking questions and getting to know each other. It was so much fun. I love when I get to meet new people and bond with our hobby and get to know each other. And if you've never done anything like a membership like this, it is so well worth it. You're meeting people from all over. Anytime you go somewhere, you could find somebody in that state and just spend a little time with them, meet them and get to know them, knit with them, crochet with them, whatever you want. And also, I know a lot of people from the membership because we all have access to Zoom. So we get to know them there and we get to see them. It's really beautiful. So that was a real fun trip. I will insert a picture of all 4 of us together before we parted. And we hope to do it again. So that was that. And then the last thing, which we just did this weekend, we went to the beach because we finally wanted a beach day. It's been sunny, but it was so windy. We didn't care. We were like, let's just go. Got up early, packed up. First time on a Saturday, we were like, let's just get up early and go. And we didn't even have breakfast. We get there, the wind is, woo! It was so windy. So we said, okay, let's try to do it. We sat down. We were being pelted by the sand. It was painful. So we said, forget it. We sat down for like 5-10 minutes, got up, walked off the beach, and then there's a grass area. I said, oh, maybe it won't be so bad here, further away from the beach. Sat down, pelt by the sand. I said, forget it. Let's just go by my pool. So we had breakfast, came back, went to the pool, less windy there, enjoyed a relaxing, peaceful knitting day. And I knitted, he read his book. I was in my happy place. I will show you at the end of this video the picture of a video of the ocean, how wild it was. It was so blue, but it was so roaring. It was like so rough. I never seen it on so rough like that without a storm coming. I guess the wind really impacted the ocean. So I'm going to leave with that. I hope you enjoyed my podcast. I'd appreciate it if you subscribe so you can see what I'm doing next. And I just love hanging out and talking with you, especially about all my yarny, crafty stuff. So click the subscribe button if you really want to see what's next. And as always, I wish you love in your life, and may you always have peace too. Good morning from sunny Florida. It is a beautiful but extremely windy day today. Look at the ocean. roaring.